coming out on this beautiful day, rain-free so far. As I look out, I see so many friends and people who have helped and contributed to this process. First, I want to introduce a couple people. Mayor Caccione, Chief Fritz. On this side of Alderman Linda Wright, Alderman Rob Hussey, Alderman Brian Hart, Alderman Brittany Gillette, Alderman Matt Swanson. I think that if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I want to take an opportunity real quick to kind of share with everybody, as the city, is what's on the website, is what has educated us at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Wentzville's Vietnam Veterans Memorial is located at 209 West Pierce Boulevard, adjacent to the fire station. Wentzville takes extreme pride in being home of the first Vietnam Veterans Memorial in the United States. Originally dedicated on December 2nd, 1967, the site was initially established a tree of lights by local residents to raise funds to send Christmas gifts to community servicemen stationed in Vietnam. Enough funds were raised to send the care packages, as well as place a small monument next to the tree. An original dedication day was a somber one, both in spirit and in weather. The rain poured down and the temperatures were cold. Hopefully we won't share that experience today. But local residents stayed to dedicate their special gift. Participants and spectators alike shivered in the bone-chilling cold, but few complaints were heard about personal comfort. People came and people stayed because they felt a warmth inside, perhaps a sense of gratitude that they were able to, quote, do something. By December 1968, a 30-foot tree had been donated to replace the original tree of lights, and two local artists provided a sculpture to sit beside the tree. Over time, however, the tree died and the memorial was subjected to repeated vandalism. Residents convinced once again to plan a more permanent structure, which was dedicated in 1984. To commemorate the 25th anniversary of the memorial, a 3-day celebration designated, quote, Operation Silver Star was held October 1 through 3, 1993. Activities included displays and demonstrations by local military units, musical performances, a parade, a ceremony officially rededicating the memorial. Each year, the memorial serves as a stop during the annual Run for the Wall event. During the Run for the Wall, motorcyclists travel across country, eventually end at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. This event honors and remembers U.S. POW and MIA servicemen and women. As it stands today, the Wentzville Vietnam Veterans Memorial consists of a single column of red Missouri granite, topped by a carved figure of an eagle. Inscribed in this column base is Vietnam Veterans Memorial, December 1967. Whither thou goest, I will go. Route 116. I wanted to share that with you because I think that's part of being fast forward. So I want to thank everyone for being here today and sharing this rededication 50-year anniversary as we honor and pay our respects to our Vietnam veterans. We especially want to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice and gave all for our country and the ones still missing. If I could just ask for a brief moment of silence to recognize their loss. Thank you. I would like to take a moment to recognize the many individuals and organizations, as well as explain the process in which allowed the refurbishing of this memorial to come to fruition. It has been an amazing experience, not only to lead the charge in this memorial, but to meet and work with some wonderful and amazing people in our community. As an alderman, I have had the pleasure to serve as the chairman of the Downtown Committee. The purpose of this committee is the revitalization and historical preservation of the downtown area. In this mission statement is what motivated me and created the opportunity to update the Vietnam Memorial, and in my opinion, it was long overdue. Having grown up here and being a veteran myself, the goal was to refurbish the memorial, but also to have the completion finished in time for the riders who visit here on their ride for the wall in D.C. This community and all those involved met that challenge. I believe we can stand here today united and proud that Wentzville, Missouri houses the very first Vietnam Memorial in the entire United States. Thank you to the Board of Aldermen and Mayor for supporting this initiative, and two individuals that were formerly elected, Ms. Cheryl Cross and Ms. Sonia Schrapp, also voted and supported this initiative. The following individuals serve on the Downtown Committee, and I'd like to recognize each and every one of them. Mr. Gary Bartles, Jay Weber, Deborah Bowman, Harry Dyke, former Mayor and Citizen of the Year Darrell Lackey, Ray Warren, Vice Chairman Alderman Linda Wright. If we could give them a big round of applause. With support of this committee, we now have signs throughout the city giving directions to this location. The committee, with the support of the Board of Aldermen, also placed signs on I-70 and 4061 to educate and direct visitors to this prestigious location. In addition to these efforts, the committee had this memorial recognized on Google Maps as a destination at the crossroads of the nation. I also had the pleasure and opportunity of working with individuals and organizations, including many friends and committee members from the VFW and American Legion. Please recognize Ms. Barb Sheets, Guy Kimler, Dave Bolin, and Ron Owens. I too would like to mention Mr. John Zapoltis, or Mr. Z as I often refer to him. We lost Mr. Zapoltis last year. He was a Vietnam veteran, an active person in our community, and my friend. He was known for his kindness, commitment to his country, and this city. Mr. Zapoltis often placed a wreath at this memorial, and I believe he would have treasured this day and hopefully smiling down on us now. May he rest in peace. I want to recognize and thank Ameren UE for their cooperation and support on this project. I specifically want to mention Mr. Giesman, as he and I had a lot of conversation regarding the poles and lines. It is with Ameren's support we were able to remove the pole, blocking the steps, literally right there. The guide wire was almost into the wall. We were able to remove the pole blocking the steps and relocate it at no charge to the city or taxpayers. Thank you to our contractors and all who worked on this project. It turned out amazing. I'm also going to include some of those persons. Sweden's, JD Masonry, Reinhold Electric, and Freedom Welding. I want to thank the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association for their in-kind donations. We owe a great deal of appreciation to the Wentzville Fire District, Chief Marlowe, and all the first responders for all they do to support our community. As part of this process, land ownership as well as land acquisition was necessary. In a cooperative effort, the Wentzville Fire Protection District donated a portion of their property to achieve our goal. Thank you to our city administrator, Mr. David Gibson, and his staff members who worked on this project. A very special thank you to the Assistant City Administrator, Ms. Jessica Heslin, Susan Mogg, Billy Roll, and Mike Barker. Thank you to our Wentzville Police Department for providing us with a color guard, as they always do a great job. Thank you to all members, brothers, and sisters of the VFW 5327 and the American Legion Post 323. This project was funded by the city's Wentzville's Board of Aldermen's Contingency Fund, but could not have been possible without the overwhelming support of our citizens, Board of Aldermen. Today is an example of what strong leadership, accompanied with passion and hometown pride, can accomplish. Thank you and God bless. Rangers lead the way.